Here, your friendly neighborhood orthodontist, and I wanted to go over a case that I recently shared on social media that I've gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of questions on it, some flaming a little bit because I don't think they quite believed my term in distalization. And so I wanted, instead of responding to everybody individually, which I just don't have time for, I figured, hey, let's just shoot a quick video. I'll get some of the data and all that stuff, and we'll go from there. So anyways, so this is actually a different case, but it's explaining the same mechanics as the case that I posted. And so this is in severe crowding cases, to avoid extractions, I'm using distalization appliances. And I don't do this routinely. I usually do distalization. It usually is just a single arch, but in very severe cases that the vast majority of people would do extractions for, which I completely understand why. But a lot of my patients don't want extractions. I try to avoid extractions if at all possible because I want to establish nice Roman arches, develop a good tongue space, and all that stuff. So, without further ado, this is outlining the stuff that I was talking about. So here is a picture of fixed distalization appliances. In here I'm using an upper and lower, and these appliances turn with jack screws. Now I like this because back in the day I used to use a CD distalizer, but I don't like springs. I like solid, more rigid designs because we get better anchorage that way. So this is showing what that looks like. And then I activate one side at a time, and I just alternate back and forth between left and right. So activate the left, let it cook for a few days, activate the right. I'm not going to go into full protocol, I don't have time for that, but I will be doing more courses and videos on different distalization mechanics in the future. This is just super level stuff here. Anyway, so there we go. Here is the device seated, both upper and lower. Like I said, trying to maximize anchorage. And then this is after 6 months of distalization, a little less than 6 months. But we did this in June of 18 is when we seeded, and then we took this thing off in December of 18. So there it is, distalization, and you can see not a whole lot of difference in the incisor areas. You don't see that dumping. A lot of people were skeptical because the distalization appliance, a lot of times you have reciprocal anterior movement, but I love these fixed appliances because you don't have that. Or if you do, it's very, very, very minimal. So there is the upper and lower. Here is overjet. I'm taking it with Panadent ruler. On top is the day of the delivery, and then the bottom is the day of the right before removal, and you can see minimal change. Here are models of pre-op and post-distalization. And then here's everything start to finish. So we bracketed or we put on the device June of 18, and we debracketed after straight wire, after distalization and all that stuff, February 2nd of 21. And that was even prolonged a little bit because of shutdowns from COVID. But there we go. Again, there it is after distalization, and here it is after those teeth and making space for those canines. And then here's the lower, looking good. Just after distalization, then we just do segmental retractions and develop the space. And here, okay, now let's take a look at the SEP. Here's the before. Lower incisor to ND was 4.3. Lower pagonion to ND was 2.6. So that tells me I don't want to bring those incisors any more forward, right? So lower incisor to ND was 4.3. Upper incisors to NA was 1 millimeter. And here is the after. Lower incisor to NB 3.1. So we had a reduction. We were able to upright those molars into a more stable position. And upper incisors NA to NA was 1.4. So a whopping 0.4 millimeter difference. And that could just very well be from the straight wire effect of the braces. So this tells you, yes, true distalization is possible. Alright, so I'll go into more detail and I'm going to go into further mechanic videos down the line. This is just a superficial view to say, hey, this stuff is possible. I'm not blowing smoke. And stay tuned. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.